All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to May. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. We'll be doing these every Wednesday of this month, and we're changing it to Gamercise with Jenny. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch off weekly. We're going to do 15 minutes of a physical activity and then 15 minutes of some sort of game or drawing activity. So today we're going to do a yoga dance party for 15 minutes, and then after that we are drawing, it's a Sonic the Hedgehog today. We're going to draw. So if you guys want to turn on your videos so we can all watch each other do our yoga party, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to share my screen. Make sure we can all hear. All right, guys. You ready for a yoga dance party? Yeah? Okay. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Kids Yoga Disco. I'm Jamie and this is your place for yoga, dancing and lots of fun. It's easy, just copy the moves I do and enjoy the disco. This one's called Washing Machine Asana, where we do our washing machine move and our tumble dryer move.
First you get into the groove with the washing machine and move. Then you build up the fire as you blow your tumble dryer. Sit down and cross your legs and put your hands behind your head. Then twist from side to side. Let it even be your guide. Wisha washa, wisha washa, wisha washa woo. Wisha washa, wisha washa, wisha washa woo. Let's take it through our fingers, make like a tumble dryer. Then you blow and blow and blow, and see your fingers start to roll. Blow-a-rolla, 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 blow. Blow-a-rolla, 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 blow. Wisha washa, wisha washa, wisha washa woo. Wisha washa, wisha washa, wisha washa woo. Wisha washa mamba. Wisha washa rumba. Washing machine a song. Rolling with the limbo. Rolling to the beat of the bumbo. Rolling with the mambo. Washing machine a song. Washing machine a song. Rumbly tumble dryer. Let's take the music high. Wisha washa, wisha washa, wisha washa woo. Blow-a-rolla, 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 blow. Everybody loves to dance and spin themselves around, twisting side to side. We love the salsa sound. Washing machine a songa, washing machine a songa. Rumbly tumble dryer. Now we are popular.
Okay, an ad's going to pop up for just a couple seconds.
Have fun and learn math at the same time with Adapted Mind, a fun learning. Hello everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Kids Yoga Disco. I'm Jamie and this is your place for yoga, dancing and lots of fun. It's easy, just copy the moves I do and enjoy the disco. This one's called hot air ballooning, where we do our hot air balloon move. Ready?
Now it's time to stand up straight. We've got to go. We can't be late. We're moving, no snoozing. Today we go hot air ballooning. 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 Roll your shoulders round and round. Lift them up and put them down. Lift up one, lift up two. Put down one, put down two. Going up, down, down, up, down, down. Up, down, down, up, down, down. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Let's hop and jump in. Then we wave and start to sing. Love. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Now cross your legs and sit down. Cup your hands around your mouth. Blow it up, good and big. Hot air ballooning, hot air ballooning, hot air ballooning, hot air ballooning. Now we're soaring through the sky. Rock-a-bye. We're moving, no snoozing. Today we go hot air ballooning. 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 Now it's time to land on the ground. Back to earth, safe and sound. Tuck up small like a mouse. We made it back to our house. Hot air ballooning. 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 Hot air ballooning.
We get
All right,
it.
guys, there's
you don't
one
really
more.
want your kids watching videos, but it can have
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Kids Yoga Disco. I'm Jamie and this is your place for yoga, dancing and lots of fun. It's easy, just copy the moves I do and enjoy the disco. This one's called Bunny Bounce, where we do our bunny hop move.
Can you see the bunny bounce through the hedgerows and the fields? Then he stops and lifts his nose before kicking up his heels. We can all be bunnies too if we crouch down on our toes. Wobbly, get set, go. Let's strike that bunny pose. Now to bounce, bounce, bounce. You put your hands down, down. Then you hop up your feet. To the bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop beat. Do a little hop, do a big hop. Bounce up, 1, 2, 3. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bunnies is all I see. Bounce like a bunny, hop like a bunny, bounce like a bunny, hop like a bunny. If you hop like a bunny, you can bounce like a bunny. You can hop till the day is done. Bounce, bounce, bounce. You put your hands down, down. Then you hop up your feet. To the bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop beat. How we love to bounce all day. Skip and hop and jump and play. Bouncing in the sun. Being bunnies is so much fun. That's the bunny bounce, the bunny bounce, the bunny bounce, the bunny bounce. If you hop like a bunny, you can bounce like a bunny. You can hop till the day is done. Before we say goodbye, let's bunny bounce one more time. Now that hop is in your feet. Let's go everyone with the bunny hop beat.
All right, guys, that was awesome. Turn this off for us. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is you guys are gonna get your papers and markers, and we're gonna follow along with the drawing. So you just need something to draw with and something to color with. I'm gonna get my stuff. Alrighty, everybody ready? Okay, so how this works for the Reed family who's new, I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna follow along with a man and his daughter who do step-by-step drawing. Today we're doing Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna draw with you. You guys draw on your own. I'll pause it every once in a while to make sure we're all on the same track. And then afterwards, we see how they colored it, but for time purposes, we color it later and then you can send it to me. And I've been making collages of everything. So, disclaimer also, I am no artist, so my drawing is not anything worth bragging about. All right. All right.
Lesson is sponsored by Paramount Pictures. We're super excited because they asked us to help them celebrate the release of what movie?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, parents, it's available to purchase today on digital. You can watch it together as a family at home, which is super awesome.
And you can eat your popcorn.
Yeah, you can eat your of course you can eat your popcorn. If you haven't seen this movie yet, we highly recommend it. What was one of your favorite parts in the movie?
When Sonic saved the turtle and was running super fast, and then the turtle was like,
One of my favorite parts was when the big robot was attacking them, and then they kept blowing it up, and then it kept getting smaller and smaller until it was really little, and then it like cut the top of their truck off.
it made a funny noise. It was like,
Yeah. We hope you're gonna follow along with us because who are we gonna draw?
Sonic.
Yeah, we're gonna draw Sonic, and we're gonna draw him looking like he's running right out of our paper. You need something to draw with. We're gonna use markers, but you could use whatever you have at home.
Yeah.
You also need some paper and
Something to color with.
all right, let's start.
Yeah.
Let's first draw Sonic's nose right in the middle of our paper, but towards the top, so that we have room for his body below. We're gonna draw an upside down U shape, but we're gonna draw it small, really small upside down U. There you go. Then we're gonna connect the bottom, and we're gonna color in the shape. Looks like a gumdrop.
Oh yeah, a black gumdrop.
Yeah. Now let's draw his eyes, and we're gonna draw him kind of angry because he's concentrating. He's trying to run super fast. So we're gonna draw a little line that comes down right above his nose. And then we're gonna draw a diagonal line going up. Now this diagonal line, it kind of looks like a check mark, right?
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. And we want it to look the same on the left and also on the right. Now at the end of each eyebrow, let's draw a small curve coming down on both sides. Next, we're gonna draw his eyeball shape. We're gonna draw a short line that comes down right next to his nose. We're gonna draw it coming down on both sides. There we go. And then we're gonna draw the outside. We're gonna start here. We're gonna curve around, and then we're gonna come back into that little line that we drew coming down close to his nose. Then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Draw a curve that comes down, and then we're gonna connect into that line. Now let's draw his pupils. We're gonna draw a oval shape or a U shape inside, and then we're gonna draw another one over here on the right.
Don't touch the bottom.
Yeah, we're only drawing part of the oval because it's overlapping his eyebrow, and then we're gonna come close to the very bottom. Then we're gonna draw another oval inside, but color that shape in. We'll do the same thing on both sides. Oh, it's already starting to look like Sonic. Now let's draw his mouth. We're gonna start really close to his eye. We're gonna draw a curve that...
All right, I'm gonna pause it for a second, make sure we're all caught up. Alrighty.
comes down, and then we're gonna stop under his nose. He's smiling kind of on the side of his face. Then we're gonna give him a cheek line over here on the left.
Cheek line.
Now we're ready to draw the shape of his head. We're gonna start just above his eyebrow on the left side, and we're gonna draw a U shape. Watch this, we're gonna get really close to his mouth for his chin, and then we're gonna come back up on the other side, and we're gonna stop at the same height as we did where we started. Now this side could come up just a little bit to match your left side.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Now let's draw his cheeks. We're gonna draw a little curve over here, connect his cheek to his eye, and then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now it's really starting to look like Sonic. Let's draw his ears next. We're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up on both sides. And we're going to turn these into upside down V's. So we're going to curve the top, and then we're going to come back down. And we'll do the same thing over here. Curve at the very top, and then come back down.
So it doesn't have pointy ears.
Yeah, not too pointy. Yeah, the little round corner at the top.
Yeah, so they don't look like the spikes.
Yeah, yeah, spikes are pointy. Then we're going to draw that same shape inside, but smaller on both sides. And then we'll connect the bottom. Okay, now let's draw the spikes to make him look like a hedgehog. We're going to start right here on his ear. So we're going to imagine the shape of his head coming behind his ear and starting here. And we could also put another little point over here on the right side. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with another, kind of looks like a V or upside down V with a round corner at the top also. So this is the top spike, the really tall spike that's on the back of his head. All right, good job. I like it. No, it's okay that our 2 drawings look a little different, right?
Yeah.
The most important thing is?
To have fun.
Yes, and to
Practice.
practice. Okay, now let's draw another spike on each side of his head. So we're going to start here. We're going to go about halfway up this center spike. And we're going to draw a curve that comes down and connects to his ear. It's actually going behind his ear. So let's imagine that line going behind, coming out the bottom. And then we're going to draw a diagonal line that connects to his head. Now let's do that same thing over here on the right side. Behind his ear, comes out the bottom, and then a diagonal line that connects in. Yeah, all right, now let's do another spike below that one. We're going to draw another curve that comes down and then connects into his head. Down, and then connect it. And then same thing over here, curve down, and then a diagonal line back. All right, we did it. Now let's draw his body. We're going to first start by drawing his belly. We're going to draw a U shape, the letter U. Look at this. It's below his chin, but we're going to leave a little space on both sides. That's for his arms. Good. Now we're going to draw 2 more points. We're going to come over here right next to the spike, and we're going to draw a point just below the spike. And we'll do the same thing over here, just below the spike. Now this is a guide point, so we're going to put it right about here, so pretty close to the spike, and then we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. That's going to give us the target. Yeah. So we're going to start right here where his armpit would be, and we're going to curve up and connect to that point. And then let's do the same thing on the right side, curve up and connect to the point. All right, now we can draw a little curve that connects to the spike on both sides. So this is his arm, and that's his wrist on both sides. And then you can do one here too. Now let's draw his gloves. We'll start over here on the right side, and we're going to draw a big curve that comes around his wrist and then connects back in. And let's repeat that same step over here. Curves around and back into his wrist. Next, we're going to draw his fist. We're going to draw his hands closed. So we're going to draw his thumb first. We'll draw a U shape, comes out of his glove, his wrist, comes back up. And then right at the end, let's curve back the other way. Yeah. Okay, now let's draw his knuckles. We're going to draw, hey, knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out of his wrist up here. Then let's draw a bumpy line, 3 bumps. 1, 2, 3. So go over, yeah. 1, 2, and a big, a big one.
3.
Yeah. And then we're going to connect that into his thumb down here. Oh, good job. I like his fist. You did a great job. Now let's do the same thing over here. That part's a little tricky, and that's okay. We're practicing. We're going to draw that same, repeat the same steps. So the letter U, small letter U. Then we'll draw a curve going the other direction. Then we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out. Then we're going to draw 3 bumps. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And then connect it down to his thumb. Now let's draw his back.
Okay, I'm going to pause it, make sure we're all caught up. I know for me, This glove looks okay. This one looks a little crazy. All right, guys.
Ellie, we're gonna draw an upside down U right here. Next, we can draw his legs. We're gonna draw one of his legs bent behind his body. So we're gonna draw a long letter U, a tall, and it's kind of coming off to the side. Then we're gonna draw his other leg coming out straight. So we're gonna draw one line coming down, diagonal. Then we're gonna draw another line. Now I'm gonna get a little wider towards the bottom since it's coming closer to us. Yeah. All right, now let's draw his socks. We're gonna draw an upside down U shape that connects those two lines for his front leg. Good job. And then we can draw a line that's gonna connect the bottom, but I'm gonna keep going past his socks. Yeah, then let's draw his heel coming straight down, but it's a curve. Then we're gonna draw the bottom of his shoe, so we'll draw another line that comes straight across. And then up here at the top, we're gonna draw a curve, comes out a little bit, and then it's gonna connect back. So just come down, there you go, and then connect back to his heel. That's the outside shape of his foot. Let's add the extra details so it looks like his running shoes.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw a curve right here at the top. We're gonna draw a curve that comes down. And then we're gonna draw another curve that bumps out to this little corner on the side. Next, let's draw a circle or an oval shape right here. And then on the back of his foot, we're gonna draw an upside down U. Next, let's draw, he has a white stripe going down the side of his shoe. Next, we're ready to draw his other shoe that's behind his body.
Yeah.
Okay, let's draw the sock first, like we did on the right foot. We're gonna draw a little curve right here. It's behind his body, so we're drawing a lot of overlapping. We're gonna draw another curve on this side. Okay, now let's draw a shoe. We'll draw a line coming out of his knee. And then we're gonna curve back up and connect to his leg. Let's repeat that last line right next to it. We'll draw another curve going up and connecting to his leg. And then we gotta draw that white stripe on his shoe. So we'll draw a little one from his sock. And then we'll draw another one right below that one. All right, Hadley, we did it. We finished drawing Sonic, except we're not completely done. We still need to do my favorite step.
Color.
This part we're gonna fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video to match the same coloring. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Hadley, we did it. We finished color.
Very cool. All right, guys, let's see your finished products. I'll show you mine. Okay, ready? Here's mine. Oh, good, guys. Awesome. Oh, that one looks good. Have you guys seen Sonic? Yeah? All right, so don't forget, color yours in, send it to me. Your mom can either text it to me in the group or email me, and I will see you guys next week. All righty? Bye, guys.